at episode 27, Tingle Horror Game. Joining me, as always, is I cannot. My throat hurts too much to be bothered to do real inflection. So
So that was good. That was really good.
that's how this episode's gonna be. So joining me, as always, we have Julian, Mitch, Dan, and Radikaus.
Yo,
So
yo, yo, yo.
And
Act like we never
special
left.
guest speaker who's never gonna show up, but we added in.
You don't know anything. You don't. Nah.
Let's get right into the news.
Wow.
That was really weird.
That was the worst Keemstar impression I've ever heard.
I wasn't trying to be good.
He was trying to be Keemstar.
Yeah.
Actually, now that you mentioned that was good.
Keemstar's. Never mind. I'm not gonna oust the man live on Twitch. Continue.
Oh, I will. Who is this guy?
Keemstar. He talks about drama on YouTube.
Oh, never. Well, talking about him that would only bring. It would only hurt. So carry on. Off topic is not going off topic today.
all right.
Let me tell you a story.
All right, so new Famitsu column with Sakurai. There's nothing in it. The title basically says it all. Sakurai has concerns for the next Smash Bros. Game, but he isn't thinking about it for now.
He literally said nothing.
Yeah.
So does he mean the next one isn't the one after Ultimate?
Yeah.
Maybe you should wait for the game to come out first before he starts thinking about the
Yeah.
next one.
That's why he says he isn't thinking about it for now.
Unless, wait. What if this is a hint that the next Smash game isn't
Brawl
going to be that hard
2.0.
to make because it already exists, because it's Melee HD.
Oh, good point. He's worried that it will give tendonitis to the whole world.
He did say.
He's worried
Just
that
like
it'll.
gave it to Jake.
He's worried that it'll outsell Ultimate.
We literally threw an HD skin and like buffed a few low tiers, and the game's like 3 times the popularity of this massive.
He officially releases
Oh, this-
PM. He just takes out Knuckles.
That would work.
And he takes out Waluigi and puts Ridley in.
Yeah, he should do that.
Neither of
Well,
those were
Luigi
in
died.
PM.
Well, Knuckles and Lyn were supposed to be in PM.
Yeah.
PM got shut down before they were released. So. Rip.
Rip, indeed. So, anything really anyone wants to mention on this?
He talked about how he was so glad that Ultimate didn't leak, even though it kind of leaked. Like
Well, those
the
are
day
all
before.
made up.
No, there was a 4chan leak that like
There
leaked.
are over 47 4chan leaks.
It was like real though.
All of them were fake.
No, there was one real one.
I don't know. They guessed luckily.
He,
Yeah, there
he
was
could
the
have
one
guessed.
where the guy came out after he was completely right. Then he came out later, but he's like, I just fucking guessed.
Power of
What if
numbers, man.
What if Sakurai knew who it was and was like, "Hey, if you don't say that you guessed, I'll kill you."
Remember the guy who hacked Valve for Half-Life 2, and then he asked for a job, and they were like, "Sure, come on down," and then they arrested him.
No.
No.
That was way back when Half-Life 2 was coming out. Someone hacked and leaked the script or something, and he was like, "Oh, I feel bad about that, but you know I'm good, so you should give me a job." And he's like, "Sure," and then they arrested him.
That's wonderful. There is one little interesting tidbit at the end of this article. Sakurai heard a lot of "Did you lose weight? Did you get thinner? And please take care of yourself" after the presentation. But he said, "Don't worry, I only lost about 6 kilograms."
How much is that in pounds?
Like I don't know, like 10.
Isn't that like 12? I
Yeah.
thought it was about double. Like
Yeah,
double
Yeah, it's
is
about
really-
double.
It doesn't seem healthy, but okay.
13.227.
2.2 pounds per kilogram.
Oh,
Yeah.
13.227 pounds.
I mean, if he lost that by working out, sure, but if he lost that by just pure stress, you may want to.
You know, that's just stress. He's like a skinny guy. Like that's not good.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, Papa Sakurai.
But that's how I keep my figure. I'm just always stressed all the time. Also, I don't wear like coats or anything when it's cold, so I just shiver all day.
Good plan.
I'm bulimic, so that's how I keep my.
Mm.
I know it.
All right. Well,
Alright,
moving
moving
on. Criminals.
There's one thing I want to mention too with this article. He said not a lot of people at Nintendo knew about Smash Ultimate. Like it was that top secret.
That's cool.
That is kind of cool.
Right, that's it.
Yeah, you want to know my favorite leak of all time? It's when someone went up to the Warframe devs. He just waited outside their front door until someone let him in. And then he just ate lunch with one of the guys, and they told him about this card game they were working on. And he leaked it.
All right. Anyway, criminals are using Clash of Clans to launder money. New report claims.
Oh yeah. Okay. What is this?
This is fire.
Yeah. So basically, people are using stolen credit cards to make a bunch of in-app purchases in Clash of Clans, and then they sell the account to someone else who wants to buy it.
It's not only Clash of Clans too. It's Marvel Contest of Champions and Clash Royale.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. But how? Yeah, God, that's just awful.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of because like the thing about like the stolen credit cards part is like all those charges are pretty easily contested and reversed. And since they're all like smaller purchases for the most part, credit card companies will just eat it. So really, the people losing out most are the credit card companies.
Also, the people who buy the accounts, because if it's reversed, wouldn't they lose all the in-game stuff?
No, because by then everything is taken, like all the credit cards are taken off the account and stuff. And like
Yeah. And I mean, if you get in the account immediately and spend whatever the in-game currency is, like,
Yeah, but is that
yeah, it's not reversible. Once the purchase is made, it's made.
why would you buy an account instead of just? Why would you buy an account with like
don't
the
think any
in-game currency
Americans
when you
would
could
do
just?
because they don't want to spend the time.
The time or the amount of money it would have cost them to get to the same point.
See, it's probably the Chinese and the Brazilians because they take pride in pretty much cheating their way through life. You know, they'll
That's
say, like,
Excuse me.
I achieved the same thing you did with not nearly as much effort. That means I'm smarter than you.
that's
Why you see so many Chinese knockoffs and whatchamacallit.
that's a claim there.
No, that's completely true. Brazil is full of pirates.
They are. Is
Like,
that
I'm
like-
being dead serious here. These Brazilians are a problem.
All right. Moving on.
So wait, did you guys see how this credit card information was stored for these apps?
Please don't tell me it was a text file.
No, it's just It's MongoDB.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they just apparently it's really easy to just look in this database and
So
get credit card information.
Is it
There's just- there's just-
encrypted?
There's just a database full of people's credit card information out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Did they like try to encrypt it?
their passwords for these accounts and like security questions. Which the article.
But if I
wasn't-
get in and I see the credit cards, are they just numbers?
I don't know.
It just depends on the site. I'm sure there are some sites that don't.
Because if it's not even like encrypted at all, that's pathetic.
That's definitely a common problem where people don't encrypt data outside of passwords. They're like, hey, we encrypted the password. That's good enough. But sometimes that can mean, like, if you have any account on the site, you might be able to just query the database for other people's stuff if you could figure out their like, user IDs, which sometimes are as stupid as sequential numbers.
Sometimes they're completely predictable. Like, for example, my Wi-Fi password at default is my last name and then the number of the house.
Nice.
It's like some people they don't change that immediately. Like that's just how it was given, and like maybe that account was set up on Friday, and the guy's first day is on Monday. You
Hmm.
have all weekend to break in.
Yep. But even then, yeah, credit cards should be encrypted.
It makes me scared to like store any credit card information on any like.
Yeah, like
website.
PSN.
Yeah.
God, yeah,
PSN
we'll
should be
save
safe.
We'll save the Sony rant for when we talk about Gravity Rush.
Yeah. A lot of big companies and stuff are doing it right.
Then Sony's over here. We don't have competition. Who the fuck is? What
Is
are
it?
they gonna do? Buy an Xbox?
Wasn't
That's
Clash
why-
of Clans huge back in like 2015, 2016? Right?
I mean, it was #1 top grossing for a while, more than a while.
Yeah, after
But I haven't
Pretty much.
kept up with that in a
I think
while.
it's still one of the top grossing games.
Hmm.
Like, I think it's only been recently like overtaken by Fortnite.
I swear to God, that Command and Conquer game.
The new GOAT.
Yeah,
No.
I will stab myself in the foot if that takes the #1 spot.
It's not gonna happen.
What's wrong? You don't like mobile Command and Conquer?
Honestly, I don't care at all. I was never into that series, but I know other people care, and you know it's EA, so
You don't like EA ruining another franchise?
another franchise. You mean what is he? Give me Mass Effect or give me death. EA looks at me. Death it is.
All right, we can continue.
Yes, we can. Just to keep everyone up to date, Ninja is at 79,909 subs. Congrats to Ninja, almost hitting the 80,000 barrier.
Is that us?
Is that us? No, that'd be cool.
He's under 100K.
Yeah,
Pretty sure he's been above that before.
yeah. I think he's been above 100K before. So Ninja is
We should give him a donation.
We should donate to Ninja. We should raid him too at the end of the.
We should raid Ninja.
I don't think he'd even notice.
Let's get your old CS friend to DDoS him.
Oh yeah, good idea.
This is
So,
DDoS Twitch.
Guys, can we 100% seriously donate every penny donated to us during this show to Ninja?
Yes.
No.
So if anyone donates during this podcast,
We will
This
donate it.
episode,
We will
episode
donate it as a
27.
big giant lump sum to Ninja.
yep.
I think he really needs it. And it would really help him out, you know. And he might shout us out on stream if it's a big enough donation.
Ninja's net worth. Let's see. It's at least a
Ninja's.
millionaire.
I
At
mean,
least
Oh.
he's
He reportedly earns more than 500,000 per month playing video games. Okay.
yeah,
yeah.
donations and subs.
Wish that was my life.
God, I wish that were me.
Yeah, he has, wow, on YouTube he has 15.4 million subscribers.
Yeah,
That puts him in the top 100.
he's Ninja.
But like that's crazy. He has over a billion. He has over a billion video views. That's nuts. There are very few YouTubers who have achieved that. So that probably earns him a lot. His estimated monthly earnings on YouTube alone are 500,000 a month. So
Uh-huh.
not even considering Twitch subs. So he with that and sponsors, he might be making like 750K a month.
It's more than that.
Yeah, that's nuts. Anyway, moving on our path to becoming the next Ninja. As a
You
group.
have to get. You have to figure out what's gonna be the next biggest game ever.
Yeah, we'd have to hop on a bandwagon.
Oh, we can do that.
So we have to
What's the
start a
fighter?
bandwagon.
Yeah, tech news podcasts or gaming news podcasts.
Let's host
Yeah.
our own E3.
That's a totally unsaturated market.
Uh-huh. No one's done it before.
No one.
No one's done
We're
it.
the first.
No one's done it quite like us, and I apparently never updated the episode number on my
Oh
thing.
wow, you didn't.
'Kay.
Wow.
Now it's there. I apparently didn't hit the update button. I had typed it in, but I never hit update.
How are our viewers going to know that it's episode 27?
I called it out at the beginning of the show.
27 of these? That's actually pretty impressive. Yeah, wait, when did we start this? It was like December, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Did we hit our half anniversary?
Yeah,
We
we did. We called
Yeah.
it out on episode.
I probably missed that one.
Mhm.
See, Rico Snow was confused about the episode number.
Wow.
Man.
Our loyal fan
Our
does
loyal
not
fan,
date Jake.
who definitely isn't someone we know.
Was definitely not
All right.
the place for that. Never mind.
Halo Infinite will not have battle royale. That's it.
Yay!
This is news.
Apparently.
Apparently, this is
Okay.
news now. If you have a AAA first-person shooter game that doesn't have a battle royale mode, it's news.
Or loot boxes, it's a big deal.
Christ.
So like, why is this a good thing? Like, I get there's a lot out there, but why are they bragging about not adding content to their game?
Probably because a lot of games that add a battle royale mode have to balance the game around it, and it kind of like makes the rest of the game dull. Because balancing for battle royale kind of means that things have to be, I don't know, less. If you get what I'm saying. Like most battle royale games or games that are balanced for battle royale don't work very well as like 4v4s. Because the game just isn't balanced for it at all. I don't know, maybe something like that.
Okay.
But that's all I got. I guess they're focusing on like the core of Halo and not, just cashing in on trends if they don't know a good way of doing it.
That's what I assume. Why they were bragging about this. They're like, oh yeah, we're not cashing in on the battle royale train. We're doing our own thing. We're making
Good for
Halo.
you.
Right. Do we
Yeah.
know what Halo Infinite is though? Like,
No, we only know that it has the Master Chief and it doesn't have Battle Royale.
okay, cool. That's like the first thing they say about it is that it it doesn't have battle royale. That's
To be fair, it wasn't that they said this, it's that in an open Q&A somebody asked one of the Halo
okay.
devs if it would have a battle royale, and he confirmed that it wouldn't. So it's not like that they like announced this. This
Okay, that's
this
a
was
little bit
asked
more-
in a Q&A.
That's a little bit more understandable.
And they answer by saying the only BR that they're interested in is the battle rifle.
Yeah.
That's also kind of neat. They did that. Cool answer.
Yeah, it is a cool
Uh,
answer. So
If we were playing Family Feud, I would definitely give that a good answer.
Survey says.
all right. Gravity Rush 2's servers have officially been closed.
It's only been 18 months.
I know nothing about this game at all.
There's not much to tell. It's you're pretty much you fly around. It's like a flight sim, but you're an anime girl instead of a plane.
Okay, yeah, I was kind of right when I talked about Gravity Rush 2.
Hmm.
I didn't even know it had online multiplayer.
Well, it's more like there's no real co-op or anything. It's just kind of like the Dark Souls. People will leave messages around, and they'll give you hints towards where treasure is and stuff. And that was how you were supposed to grind out to get some of the higher level items. And now you're just kind of SOL.
Is there a reason why it shut down? Like lack of funding? Or what?
I don't know. I mean, we all pay for PSN, so you would think some of that.
Go to Gravity
I
Rush.
don't know. Not a lot of people play the game, so it's just kind of.
Wasn't
Apparently, no, I was just saying. Apparently, they also did not release any patch for the game that like made available the tokens or any of the items that the people grinded tokens for. So there's like literally no way for people who didn't grind it when the online service existed to get these
Right,
items
it was
anymore.
already a grind, and now there's only one way to get it instead of a handful, and it's just terrible. Like, normally people leave hints for you to find treasure, and they'll give you like a little spot to look. Now it's just like you just gotta stumble on it.
According to some of these comments, it looks like that some stuff is now impossible to get.
Ah, great.
Damn.
So
It's like people pay for PSN, like, why?
I don't know.
Wasn't Gravity Rush 2 like critically acclaimed?
Yeah,
not the first one. Yeah.
it's one of those sleeper hits. Like, no one knows what it is, but everyone who plays it really likes it.
Yeah.
And I've played half of it, and I'll tell you, it's mediocre. And it's a gimmick that gets old very fast.
Oof.
But you know how I am about games. I hate them all.
No, you give real opinions on things.
Wait, this is a first-party title?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It's a piece
That's crazy. Wow, I can actually see why people would be more upset by that. Like, this isn't a third party who shut down their server because they couldn't afford it. This is Sony.
Yeah.
Sony shutting down a server on their own paid service. That's nutty.
Right?
Yeah. A little bit.
That's just like, how can you even trust Sony when they just pull crap like that?
Well, you can't
So,
trust
like,
them because Microsoft is also terrible.
What are you gonna do?
What are
Buy
you
an
gonna do, buy
Xbox?
an Xbox?
Buy a Switch, I guess. I don't know. My
So,
plan
like-
is to play SpiderMan and play Kingdom Hearts 3 and then sell my PS4.
Damn, really?
So,
What
like-
about like God of War and Horizon? Well, I guess you already have
Yeah, Horizon I'll play too. Good point, but
I don't know, I've been needing to pick up the new God of War.
I don't really care about the God of War.
Yeah, I don't care about the other three, but this one actually like looks really good.
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
It's completely different than the others. Like, it's like The Last of Us, but with like Norse mythology.
What about like Uncharted and?
What about Uncharted?
Well,
I really don't care that much about Uncharted. I
Uncharted
have enough games to play anyway. There's plenty of games to play on Switch, PC, and VR. So
Isn't Uncharted like pretty much just cutscenes the game?
Yeah.
Isn't
That's
Last of Us
one of those,
cutscenes
it's-
the game?
Okay, yes, but like the combat is actually like good. It's basic, but it's I don't know. I say this having played half of the game and then never played it again.
Dragon Age is on PC.
I don't. I'm gonna go with this. Last of Us combat is thematic. It's not there just to have combat in between the movies. It's part of the experience.
Okay.
You sound like a Last of Us apologist.
I don't know, man. I've played half the game. All right.
Yeah, I need to play Last of Us.
There's a
What about
reason I didn't-
Persona 5?
There's
Right?
a reason I didn't finish it. It's because Fighter Z came out.
Don't back me up.
Sure.
Persona 5, I haven't played that. It looks really good, but it's turn-based combat, so it's probably garbage.
Oof.
I kind of want to play a Persona game.
I want to play it, but like, it costs money, and I have so many games to play that I only play Warframe, Skyrim, and Fighter Z. It's awful. I can't stop myself, and
You still play Skyrim?
I'm playing it right now.
Mods.
Yeah, all the mods and stuff.
Take away mods and this.
Steam keeps telling me I should buy Skyrim VR for like $60.
Damn it, Bethesda.
Todd Howard, he did it again.
And apparently, like, the VR port is garbage.
Really? I heard good things about it, but I never bothered.
I see lots of people, like, fanboying over it in comments and stuff, but then when I've actually watched reviews that are just like, this is not even a VR game. They didn't even try.
I can see
it's
that.
like definitely an afterthought since VR wasn't really a thing when Skyrim.
Yeah,
came out.
it's literally Skyrim, except you can kind of wave your arms around a little bit, but you can't, like, interact with the world basically at all. It's like
I mean, that's
it's like
cool.
all afterthought. Yeah, it's
Oh, you remember?
it's kind of cool, but
when
like
they had Kinect support. You could actually shout at the Kinect to make it shout.
That was a thing.
Yeah, on the 360.
I
Yeah.
had a 360 and I had a Kinect and I didn't know about that.
You missed
You
out.
have Skyrim.
Yeah, it's Skyrim.
You have the Holy Trinity with just like the triangle is blank. There's no Jesus in there.
I don't know why I never played an Elder Scrolls game.
Probably because there's just a moose running in place here. Probably for similar reasons to that.
No, I just all my friends in high school talked about Skyrim all the time. I just never played it. Never bought it.
I didn't play Skyrim until college, and everyone told me I was doing it wrong.
True. He was
Did you
doing
beat
it.
the game or something without doing any side quests?
He beat the main quest, which is fine, but like Tim had him go on this whole wild ride, and you just like I don't know, he took you to one of the hardest areas in the game for beginners.
Mm-hmm.
Skyrim's not a
Every
hard game.
section has a minimum level, and once you get past level like 12, that becomes irrelevant. But he took him to the level 12 place at level 1, and he just couldn't hurt the enemies because they're all Forsworn.
Yeah, that's right. I went into a cave full of Forsworn and like literally couldn't do anything for like an hour and a
And
half.
Tim wouldn't let you leave. I'm like, Tim, maybe he should just come back. He's like, no, he has to do it now.
Yeah, he's like, no, this quest is too cool. He has to do it.
Tim,
But
games are about picking a direction and doing what you want, not.
Yeah, like I would literally have to take like 20 arrows to kill a single enemy. Like it was ridiculous.
I see you picked the right archetype for your first playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they all come down to. Just crouch around with a bow and one shot everyone.
Yep.
Is
Yep.
that one there?
So, yes. Anyway, Skyrim was fine. Moving on to our next topic. We didn't get sidetracked at all.
Hey, my name is my name for a reason.
I think sidetracks are fine.
Yeah, no, they're fine.
We definitely talk about more interesting things in our sidetracks than we do with our actual topics.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right now, we're having this meta-analysis.
Yeah, and now we have to talk about Octopath Traveler. Square Enix issues apology after underestimating huge Octopath Traveler demand. Yeah, so apparently Square Enix and Nintendo messed up, and they didn't make even close to enough cartridges to meet demand.
Really? Nintendo did that.
Yeah, I was saying, like,
Really? You could have fooled me.
that was my first thought. Like, like, no shit. Like, Nintendo literally always does this.
That reminds me of when I went to go buy Guild Wars 2. I went to go get a download code, and they're like, "We're out of codes."
What?
It's like, I guess I won't buy this game then. Sorry.
I heard about that. That happens sometimes even with online games. Like, they're not ready with like enough servers or like ability to scale up.
Mhm.
So they just like run out of slots. Like they're like, oh well, our servers can't handle this many people, so we have to just stop selling the game until we have more servers.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
So
They didn't make cartridges, but did they at least sell it online, Octopath?
yeah, I
Yeah.
bought it online.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, how
yeah.
was
You,
Octopath Traveler?
Is it any good?
It's scratching an itch that I didn't know I had. It's amazing.
Interesting.
Yeah, I hear it's really good.
Have you ever played the Dragon Quest games?
No.
Okay, I was thinking it was like that. So I'm gonna say play Dragon Quest 8 and see if it scratches the same itch, and tell me what you think.
I mean, it's like it feels very similar to a lot of Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, I'd
See,
imagine.
I only played the bad one.
What's
Which
the
one's
bad one?
13?
Yeah, 13.
Okay.
Ooh, the giant hallway.
Yeah,
the
the Final
hallway.
Hallway 13.
I only played,
Okay.
I got halfway through that, and then I played Type 0, and that's pretty much everything. I'm waiting to play 15 until I played a few other games, but I go back to the problem from the last off topic.
what do you think of Type 0? Because I started
Well,
playing through Type 0, and I did
I
not
played that
like
for
the
like
start
an hour
of
and
it.
a half, and I couldn't take it.
It is a good game that is held back by the fact that it is a PSP port.
Oh, like Birth by Sleep.
Sure.
It's a joke.
So it's a PSP game that they threw on to a full console, and it's like, well, this. I can see the potential, but
Like
maybe you should have started with the sequel.
like the story seems interesting, but like so far the gameplay has been very
The voice acting
not
is so
great.
terrible.
Yeah, it's not.
The voice acting is so bad that like I have to mute the game during the cutscenes. and just read the subtitles.
I don't think the voice acting is that
Oh,
awful.
Just
It-
you wait.
It could be better.
Is that why you stopped playing LaRon because of the voice acting?
No. Well, the game just bored the shit out of me.
Okay.
I mean, it's like a Final Fantasy game, except like it's actiony. Like you imagine all the crazy weird bosses and stuff you fight, and then you get to fight those in an actual game.
So it's Kingdom Hearts? It's an action
It's
RPG?
Sure. Yeah. I never played Kingdom Hearts. I don't really know.
Okay.
It is more Kingdom Heartsy than it is
uh,
Final Fantasy.
Yeah. As I said, it's a lot of potential held back by the fact it's a PSP game.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember it's a remaster, but they only remastered the character models. Everything else is the same.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like the characters look awesome, and the backgrounds look weak.
Yeah, only the playable characters got remastered too. Everyone else is still the same.
Yeah, it seems like a lazy remaster. Unlike Final Fantasy VII, which is apparently the most complicated remaster of all time because
It's never coming out.
Well, it's because Kingdom Hearts is coming out first, and they're not focusing on Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts coming out. That's a good one.
It has a release date.
that's a good joke.
It's coming out next year.
Uh-huh.
That's a good
Yep.
one.
Twilight Princess had a release date too. Remember how that went?
So did
Well,
Breath
they
of the
delayed it
Wild.
because of the Wii.
Uh-huh. And what if they delay this for the next Xbox or the next PlayStation? I mean, the next PlayStation 5.
No, I think the world's gonna keep his promise this time, in my opinion. Plus, there's a demo and everything too. Like, I think he knows the fan demand. Nomura's just known for delaying games because he wants them to be like the utmost quality.
Maybe it'll come out.
Maybe.
I believe it is.
It won't.
Maybe I'll die too. I don't think that's gonna happen.
All right.
We like stopped talking about Octopath Traveler.
Yep.
Did we ever start? I'm pretty sure I took that into an off topic in 3 words flat.
Yeah, no.
Moving on.
Wait, don't we want to talk about Octopath?
Yeah. Do we want to talk about Octopath?
Dan, tell
I
us
mean-
about Octopath.
It's a really, really cool turn-based RPG. Like, it's just very traditional. The combat is a lot of fun if you're into turn-based RPGs. Like, I think it's got a really good combat system. I have like 10 hours in my save file so far, and I like haven't even started the game. Like, there's just so much content there.
Ah,
And
That sounds like a JRPG.
Yeah. And like it's got replayability. Like I'm already seeing how I'm gonna be playing through this a second time and maybe a third time. And like just if you I just the reason I wanted to talk about this is basically to say if you like JRPGs, basically a must have. It's amazing so far.
It's definitely a pretty looking game.
It is very pretty. Like they went with kind of a risky art style in this day and age where it's like 16-bit graphically and like
Is that really
think
that
they
risky?
ripped it
There's
off.
lots and lots of games that come out like that.
Most of them are indies.
Yeah, most are
of them
indies.
It's not a AAA title, but it's like Square Enix and like they're like, yeah, we're gonna make has and like it's hybrid 3D like it's 16 bits so obviously it got a 2D feel to it, but it's like actually 3D when you're playing it.
Is it actually
It's,
16-bit or is it just blocky?
It's just I think
Probably just blocky.
pretty sure it's just
Because 16-bit kind of refers to like colors.
oh yeah, I'm sure it's definitely
Gotcha.
2 things I want to add to that. First off, for like that pixely look, if you want to see an absolutely gorgeous game, go look up Owlboy.
Oh yeah, that game.
Yeah. Secondly, speaking of new art styles, the new DBZ movie, holy shit!
That is really off topic.
Yeah, Julian, you're supposed to join me there. Never mind.
Woo, DBZ movie! Broly! When Broly here now?
Why, Broly?
Why? I'll give you another one. Why Broly?
Alright, carry on.
All right. Anyway, moving on to our next topic. Fallout modders rush to release their mod after Bethesda announces a board game of the same name.
Why is this a Facebook post?
I don't know.
Because the people making the mod are talking about it.
On Facebook, it's in.
Why does this matter?
Yeah, I don't know why
It's
this
funny.
matters.
It's just funny. Because they're fearing a cease and desist.
They're making it with the creation kit, right? So it's not theirs. So whether they make it before or not, Bethesda can do whatever they want with it.
Pretty much.
That's the one thing I never understood about some modders, thinking they have copyright to their mod.
Okay, apparently they've been working on this mod for 7 years.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, really, why
What
don't
they
they
were talking
just
about-
why don't they just change the name of the mod?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think the issue they went into was if you ever Google Fallout New California, their mod comes up, not the board game. And that's their biggest concern.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they change the name, that won't go away.
Well,
Bethesda isn't exactly known for doing cease and desists for stuff like this, so maybe they'll be okay.
Well, they actually, I was a little. There's a second article to this that I didn't link. It says that they have good word from on high that they're fine.
So that's good.
Yeah, isn't Bethesda like king mod? Besides the whole.
I mean, they
Skyrim
make a
creators
creation kit and then they're
Yeah,
like, yeah,
we're-
do whatever,
Okay.
which is fine.
Yeah. Well, anyway, moving on. SpiderMan for PS4, new trailer out. Doesn't show much, but it shows a little bit about the story.
Why does
Fun
Mary
fact,
Jane?
What I learned, yeah, Mary Jane is actually there are stealth components in the game, and you actually play as her during them.
She looks completely different.
Yeah, she looks different in every trailer, every movie, everything. Even when she's Gwen Stacy, she looks different.
Even when she's Gwen Stacy, she looks different.
We all
So is-
remember the one where Spider-Man visited the devil and rebooted
yeah.
the franchise.
So Miles isn't in his Spider-Man suit.
Who's Miles? Is he the black guy?
Yeah.
Is he
Ultimate
Black
Spider-
Spider-Man?
He's Black Spider-Man.
Yes.
Is he the one Jake made that meme for?
Yeah.
With the good sex?
Yeah, that was from a panel from Ultimate Spider-Man.
That's cool.
So we found out that the villains have control over the city of New York City in this trailer.
So it's Arkham City. Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty much.
Does Norman know Peter's Spider-Man in this?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
He's like walks in there with his suit with the mask off. And he's like, "Yo, Peter, what up?" So I'm gonna go ahead and say that he knows.
But he also says, "How do I contact you?"
Doesn't Miles say that at the end?
I have no idea what I'm talking about then. I thought we were talking about Black Spider-Man.
No, we were talking about Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin. He
Oh.
appears in the trailer. Well, he's the owner of Oscorp.
Okay. He's the one who died in the first movie.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah, there's like some characters I don't know in this trailer. So like our resident Spider-Man expert isn't here, Joe, so I can't.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, so I guess the leader of the villains is Norman? Because they kind of hinted at someone being the leader of the villain group.
Kinda hinted.
Well,
What
you
is
know,
with all you people on the internet saying like, "Oh, there might be an extra leader"? That was the point of the trailer.
you know what I mean.
There is no might, there is no maybe. This is guaranteed.
But whatever, Norman might be the leader.
We'll see. My bet's still on Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk. Silver Sable, that's the character I don't know.
Apparently, just a mercenary,
Okay.
like really generic. Showed up a couple of times. Has been on both sides of the fight.
Yeah, looks cool, I guess. The whole city's against Spider-Man.
Game of the year.
I mean, the more they try to copy the good Batman games, the more I think it'll be a good game.
Yeah.
Fact.
True. All right, that's enough radio silence for me to move on to the next topic.
Sorry, I started playing Octopath Traveler. I'll stop.
Okay, I've been playing
Playing
Skyrim this whole time.
Okay, so apparently Sonic Mania Plus has some like ridiculous DRM that's hurting legitimate
The
players.
Nuvo's been around for a while. And a lot of people hate it. There's claims that it causes performance issues for legitimate owners.
I think this is something. It is de novo, but I think this is something. Sorry,
And apparently they implemented something new, and the Reddit post is from someone making a crack,
Mm-hmm.
claiming there's like poor coding. You'd probably understand what he said better than let me read it.
I mean, I'm looking at it, but
he saw a huge frame rate loss as soon as he installed the DLC.
Let's see. I encountered this exact anti-trigger, which puts. Wait, no, not that.
Can't get past the menu screen.
Oh, here we go. The slowdown is caused by a trigger in the time attack menu, which is not closed properly, which causes it to continue writing in this section until the game is closed, which causes slowdown.
Okay, so it just starts working on a piece of memory or interacting with the file system, and then it just does that forever.
Yeah.
So it's not really a de novo thing. It's just a bug.
So de novo is the
But
anti-virus.
it's it's part of the de novo. It's
Yeah, it's a bug in de novo. Though.
yeah.
It's not because they have de novo. It's just because they messed up de novo.
Yeah.
But that'll get fixed.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
Sega, on
thing-
Sega's official website, they claim that de novo will not affect the performance of your game.
Well, of course they're not gonna say we're putting DRM in your game that makes it run like shit.
Yeah, what are they, EA or Microsoft?
Man,
Remember when the Xbox One was announced and like Microsoft tried to get away with the always online DRM?
They went up on stage and instead of telling us about what great things the Xbox One could do, they told us about all the things it couldn't do anymore.
How the Kinect was the future, and how you need to have internet, and how you need to pay for used games.
There are people defending Microsoft.
That's
Well,
always
it's-
that's always gonna happen.
hmm
Oh, my cousin was one of those.
So this subreddit is kind of strange. Crack Watch.
Crack Watch?
It's,
That's the Sonic Mania one? Oh, guess that makes sense.
it's just a subreddit for like cracks for stuff. So, all right.
All
Anyway,
these people looking for reasons to pirate, pretty much.
Is this a huge problem in Sonic Mania? This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Well, that's because it just released.
It's more just de novo.
hmm
But I've never really looked into if any of these claims are substantiated or not.
Most of them are just people being stupid. But this one actually seems real.
Because people just lose it whenever the word de novo is even mentioned.
hmm Now this seems like a legitimate problem due to a recent update. Their DLC update.
Yeah, they supposedly updated it for Sonic Mania Plus. But
Yep. So yeah, apparently it was rushed or something. All right. Anyway, moving on. Target
now
released. Yeah, this is pretty bad. So late last night, Target released 6 coupon text codes, which gave users.
not last night.
It wasn't last night, but yeah.
It
Yeah.
was-
Okay.
I
Last.
think it was Sunday to Monday.
It was like,
I
yeah.
was reading the article.
Yeah. Yeah. When this article was written.
Right.
Oh,
They released 6 coupon text codes, which gave users 15% off products and 20% off if you spent over $50. While most discounts are good, there was a glitch that allowed these coupons to stack.
yep.
Yeah.
So is that 60? So is that 20% off the total, like the original amount each time, or the new amount?
So,
I'm not entirely sure, but you get up to like 70% off total.
Yeah.
Off your whole cart.
The example in the article is someone got 2 Nintendo Switch games. Oh, games. I didn't see the word games the first time I read it.
yeah.
Apparently, people were buying Nintendo
Switches were sold out like really fast.
They were sold out like the first minute or something.
They get the
Yeah.
strat is you stuff a bunch of stuff in your cart and you get in-store pickup and you go as early as you possibly can and pick it up.
And it has to be in-store pickup. It can't be like an order.
I haven't looked into people that got shipping or not, and if they're actually going to honor it. I haven't followed
Like
up.
if it's in store pickup, you just go get it before they
Yeah.
have time to fix it. If they're gonna ship it, they have more than enough time to fix it.
And most people that, well, I'm not gonna say most people. A lot of people that did in-store pickup successfully got what they ordered. So
Yeah, we know someone that got a 4K TV for like 480 or something. So yeah, Target screwed up.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, but like, we can still feel like winners
Mm-hmm.
with this screw up. It's not like one of those, oh, Target screwed its consumers out of something. It's like Target
screwed
accidentally.
themselves.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
screwed
it's
themselves. Yeah, that's fine.
Which,
They are
yeah,
the
I'm
same
fine
ones
with.
who, right when I started college, they were caught selling credit card information to people. So
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
so they can go to Hiffle.
true.
True. They can go to Hiffle.
Hiffle
That's what I
indeed.
said. Thank you for repeating. Yes, I said Hiffle. It's funny.
They can go to Hiffle.
Hiffle.
Good one.
Nice.
I don't get it, guys.
All right.
It's a Dragon Ball Z abridged reference.
No, it's just Dragon Ball. That was part of the original censorship. They didn't want to say hell, so they said Hiffle.
I actually didn't know that.
All right. So, guys, remember like
You are
3 months.
hold on. Julian, you are a fraud.
True.
True.
Get out of this chat.
True.
So, remember 3 months ago when we said that Shadow of War was going to be removing their loot boxes? They removed their loot boxes this week.
Remember last week when you said that Mr. Popo was from Super Mario?
That was off stream. Yeah.
That never happened. All right.
Did we? So I'm looking at the doc right now, and Shadow, that thing is not bolded. So why did you bring it up?
We talked about it at least once before.
Yeah, we also meant to bold it. So,
It might not have been that week.
No, it was this week. I put it in the.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been pretty goddamn pathetic if they went on this whole monologue about how,
They've also
taking
released
out
a free demo for
stuff
a
from the game.
2-year-old game.
and then they didn't honor what they said.
It's just so weird. Like, they've opened. Now, I think this is good though, but they've openly admitted that loot boxes are detrimental to their game. Now, every other developer that puts loot boxes in their game are going to have to dispute that. So I think that's really a good move overall. But like,
It's too
why a
late.
free demo for a game that's 2 years old? People are just going to buy it when it's $5 on the Steam sale.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
not too late.
Actually, how much does it run for these days? Let's see here. $60. This game is 2 years old, right?
No? That
came out last
Shadow of Mordor is 2 years old. Shadow of War is
Shadow of Mordor came out our sophomore year.
this yeah, Shadow of War came out September of last year, of 2017.
Really?
So less than a year
Yeah.
ago.
October 9th. Oh my god.
You're a fraud, Mitch.
Well, okay, I never pretended. So, no. You didn't know
Fraudulent.
your history of Dragon Ball. That makes you a big fraud. I could have sworn this game was old. Like, wow.
No.
Well,
Sounds
that
pretty
just shows what I
fraudulent.
know.
Mitch,
on.
I'm disappointed in you.
I'm disappointed in me too, but not as much as I'm disappointed in Julian, so I can live with that.
Ooh.
And Jake, really. They've both just been so.
Me? What have I done?
You thought Popo was from Super Mario.
That's
Yeah,
not my
that-
fault.
It's actually kind of bad.
That was.
I don't
I'll
watch
say it
Dragon
again.
Ball.
I'll say it again. I get not knowing it's from Dragon Ball, but why was your first guess Mario?
Yeah, why was
I explained it. It was explained, all right, and to clear my name here on the podcast, it was that I thought he might be a character not from actual Nintendo Super Mario, but from the crappy spin-off Super Mario animated TV show. All right. He looked like one of the garbage characters who were from that. I said that.
Wow. Is it
Yeah, he
insulting
didn't
my
look
boy
like a-
Popo?
Yeah, I'm insulting Popo.
Wow.
He's
Not
a
a fraud.
garbage
Well, he
design.
is.
He's such a carefree and loving man. Sits up all day on his platform watering flowers. Really doesn't do much else.
And he would fit perfectly fine in super chubby Mario Land.
He has a magic carpet that can teleport him anywhere in the world and doesn't
Yeah,
move
I
Goku
was-
to the fight.
All right. Anyway,
Po.
I'm not a
our
fraud.
final topic.
We got through the topics fast.
Yeah, we did.
I'm
Make
even,
sure,
I'm taking us
Mitch,
off
make
topic
sure
a
there's
lot.
Mitch, make sure there's at least 3 sidetracks here.
Sidetracks. All right, I'll get sidetracking.
All right. Well, hold on. Nintendo and Vanpool canceled a horror game that starred Tingle
Yeah.
Excuse me.
from The Legend of Zelda.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I kind
could've
of get it.
I didn't know that I needed
Tingle
this.
creeps me out in Wind Waker.
Speaking of Wind Waker, there was a Skyrim mod released recently that actually puts Windfall Island in it. That's kind of cool.
Why Windfall?
I don't know. People
I
just
guess-
wanted it as a player home.
I guess yeah. Okay, it's like a town. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
It's a little island. You just go sail up to it, and you go there, and it's just a house living on an island.
Nice.
So Vanpool, they're the developers that made Dylan's Rolling Western.
I've never heard of that.
What is that?
It's a 3DS like eShop game. It's like a tower defense
So
action.
it's the
hybrid.
one with the balloons and the monkey.
Balloons and the monkey.
Wow.
He really is a fraud.
You're really frauding it up today.
Wait. Okay, so I'm reading this article. Tingle was the main character, as in Tingle wasn't the antagonist, which I think is the wrong approach.
I have to agree.
Mhm.
Can you imagine you're walking through and then you look up and there's just this guy in a red balloon taking pictures of you?
Maybe it was a
Majora's Mask all over.
maybe it was a flip on the horror game genre where you were terrorizing the NPCs.
I feel like that wouldn't be scary.
No, it's an inverse horror.
Uh,
No,
they-
it's
they
a it's a 2-player game. One person
make it
plays
like,
as
They make it
Tingle.
like Dead by Daylight, where Tingle goes around and hunts all the Link Minish Cap guys.
Wait. How am I a fraud for not knowing Bloons Monkey City?
It's Bloom's
He's,
tower
he's,
defense.
he's still a fraud. Oh my
How,
god.
how am I a fraud for not knowing this? What?
You should definitely know about Bloons Tower Defense.
See?
Yep.
Why?
Have you
Did
ever
you-
been on the internet?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you exist in 2010? Because that was like the shit.
Did you ever have free time in high school in front of a computer?
I've never heard of this game.
Wow.
Oh
Until now.
my.
There's like 6 of them.
Yeah, I don't know how it's possible that you haven't heard of this game, to be honest.
The fuck?
I probably put like 100 hours in that game.
Right? I remember one day
I
we were
played
in our
it
engineering
once and
course
I
and
was
we-
like, this game is just a generic tower defense game. I don't like it.
It was the only tower defense game I'd ever played.
but you've heard of it.
Oh
I'm still
yeah,
not a
I
fraud for
played
not
it.
knowing
There you go.
I played it. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, fair enough. But you've heard of it.
I feel like there was a different Bloons game that I did like that wasn't.
There's ones
a
where
tower-
like you like throw darts at each other.
I
Yeah,
think it was. I
Yeah.
think there were darts involved.
that was
I think
like
it might have just been-
original Bloons.
Yeah.
That I was actually like super good at that game.
Huh.
Yeah, but yeah, there was balloons. There was the kitten cannon one. There was the world's hardest game. There was that one where you jump over stuff.
I recently to continue this tangent. I recently was watching a video of a guy who made an AI to beat the world's hardest game.
Huh.
Like with an
There was-
AI.
There
So
was Stickman RPG where you went to the
Interesting.
bar and got in bar fights all the time. When you were in
True.
the bar, you were working out at the gym trying to up your strength so you could beat people faster. Then eventually they just start throwing kamehamehas at you. And it just got out of hand.
It doesn't seem like it'd be hard to train an AI to beat the world's hardest game.
It isn't.
Remember the article where they had an AI trained to beat the melee players?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That's still
Like, that's-
evolving, that AI. That's still being worked on. They want it to be able to beat players without an unfair, lag advantage that it currently has.
The fuck is Bloom's tower?
Have you ever played? You know what tower defense is, right?
Okay, yeah, I know what tower
Imagine that with balloons and a monkey. And the mother of all balloons comes in, and you just gotta throw everything you got at it. If you're like your golden god monkey is just rapid firing and just won't go down. I think something could throw fireballs probably. I don't know, it's been a while.
To be fair, the only tower defense game I've ever played is like
Please
Plants
don't
vs
tell me the
Zombies.
Starbucks one.
Yeah, Plants vs. Zombies was a big one. Balloons was like almost as big.
Never heard
I
of
think
it.
it was
Yeah.
bigger.
It might have been. Plants vs.
It
Zombies.
was more culturally important.
Yeah.
You know there's
Yes.
a Stickman RPG 2 and that it's terrible.
Yeah.
So you guys ever play Line Rider?
Yeah, but
Oh
like-
yeah, I acquired Line Rider too. I used to play that a lot.
Yeah, that was a good game.
I played like Fancy Pants and some other like Newgrounds games. Need to like.
You
Think of
were
them.
sheltered as a kid.
To be fair, I didn't have a computer until like high school.
How did you bait?
What? How did I bait?
Please, Julian, on top.
Answer the question.
I'm not answering that.
Anywho.
I'm not a
We
fraud.
we can't break Twitch's. Yes, you are. You've proved it. You and
Nope.
everyone above me in the chat is a fraud. That's been proven.
Yeah, we gotta finish. We gotta make this show an hour long. So
It is. It's been an hour and 3 minutes, hasn't it?
no, it's been 57 minutes.
Oh.
And 13 seconds.
You guys want to see a special trick?
Oh no!
Wait,
We
there's
have to
actually
have Julian
every
sing
once
us a
in
song for
while,
once.
We'll talk about Hearthstone, and there's actually substantial Hearthstone news, and we didn't talk about it.
There is.
There is.
Can we talk about something
Yeah,
else?
they announced the
Drop it.
expansion.
Oh yeah, there's finally a new trailer and doesn't have Ben Brode in it.
Yeah, Ben Brode.
Man.
Well, Ben Brode left
Yeah, he's gone.
Blizzard,
Mario Kart 8 got a Breath of the Wild update.
which
Oh,
is
it's got the
sad
Robo Horse.
because
Ooh.
Ben Brode was legitimately amazing at his job.
Yep.
I don't know how they lucked into finding someone so good, and then they let him go.
Oh, this just happened. This just happened.
All right.
I
Anyway,
can't talk about Hearthstone, so
All right,
that's
I got
it.
one. I got one for it for you here. Here you go. Just take this picture and put it on. There we go. See that? That is the fanfic of dreams.
Link and Yoshi.
Yeah, but it's not any Link. It's Breath of the Wild Link with the Robo Horse from the DLC being added to Mario Kart 8.
Is this also for Wii U Mario Kart 8?
Of course not. Why would it be?
Because
What's the Wii U?
Why would they add? Why would they add new content to a game that's completely capable of accepting it on a console that people bought it for the first time before they were told it was going to come out again in a couple years for the new one?
This is actual bullshit. Mario Kart 8 is like the top selling, or the second top selling game for the Wii U after Smash.
I'm pretty
Is that
sure.
a
I'm
good
pretty.
thing?
I'm pretty sure Mario Kart 8 is number one. I think Smash is number 2.
Is it so number?
I think it ended at number 1.
Mario Kart 8 was like the first game on the system after the launch title.
What do you mean? They had
There was-
Wind Waker HD,
Yeah,
They
that,
had
that was
Nin-
a launch title.
Nintendo Land.
Launch title.
They had
There was
Super
this,
Mario
like-
3D World.
Does anyone remember the deal where you could, if you got, was
Yeah,
it
so I
Mario
got Wind
Kart
Waker.
8?
Yeah,
You
you
got
bought
a
Mario Kart 8,
different game for free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that's how I got Tropical Freeze.
That's how I got Wind Waker.
No, Tropical Freeze wasn't one of the 4 because I had 3 of the 4 and I had to get the worst one.
What were the 4 games?
I'm pretty sure it
Okay,
was like
it was-
Mario U something,
Yeah, it's Mario U.
Maker HD, the Nintendo Land game, and something else.
Oh no, that's how I got Wii Party U.
Yeah,
That-
Wii
Yeah, that's
Party
how I got Wii
U.
Party U.
Because I had
I got
all those
Wii Party
games.
U.
What is Wii Party U?
Wii Party U is hot garbage. It's
It's-
actually not
It's
that bad.
trash.
I
Well, okay,
actually
yeah.
don't know what that is.
It should have been like a $15-$20 game.
It's basically like it's like 1-2 Switch for the Wii U.
It would have been fine if it was like $20.
If it was the Wii Sports and came with.
1-2 Switch is actually like theft if you like paid for that game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I played that game for like 10 minutes.
That 10 minutes that's you play the whole game then. That game has absolutely no content. It is
Who did you know that bought 1-2 Switch?
I have a friend who he bought his Switch on Craigslist and it had a few games with it, including 1-2 Switch.
Was it?
So he just sort of got it in. No, it wasn't.
Was it Daniel?
Yeah,
You got it off of Craigslist?
I think it was Craigslist, or or it might have been Facebook. Either way, it was. He had to like buy it from some dude that he had like meet in public. So, yeah, and that came with 1-2 Switch. So naturally, we played 1-2 Switch. There's
it fun?
nothing. I mean, some of the mini games are kind of fun, but like, holy crap, that game costs like $50.
Isn't it
It
60?
is not worth.
Look, Nintendo and pricing their games fairly have never gone hand in hand.
Yeah, but this has like literally 20 mini games, and all the mini games are like extremely brief.
And literally cost them nothing to package it with the Switch.
They're like almost like WarioWare. Some of them are like WarioWare brief.
Most of them are like that.
I
Yeah.
want to worry over
Like running and who can holster their gun fast, or not holster, who can point their gun fast.
Yeah, they're literally
Stuff like that.
yeah, it's literally like Quick Draw is one of the games where you
Is it
literally
WarioWare?
just like lift up, and it's the best. It's probably the best game on there.
Yep.
What about milking a cow?
Milking a cow is fine. Shaving your face is actually great. A wonderful mini game.
But like Nintendo games.
What just happened?
Is that Charles?
Someone join?
Oh, it's Mauricio.
Ah!
Yo, what
Yeah,
up?
but, like-
Son.
Damn it, you made me.
How does my mic sound?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Absolutely
Christ.
awful.
All right, I'll switch. Hold on.
That
But yeah,
Did
Nintendo
someone tell him
and,
that like, the show's almost over?
as Nintendo's
Yeah.
games get older, their prices usually go up, as opposed to every other game in existence.
Yeah, this new trend of remastering something and making it cost $20 more needs to stop.
yeah.
People defend this. Like, if you go on threads and complain about it, you'll be hit by a wave of just like blind people who are just telling you that you're wrong.
Tropical Free Switch World Ends With You remaster should not be $60.
Tropical Free Switch is one that upsets me more than it should, just because they're charging more than the original game
That's
ever
what I'm saying.
cost. It costs
the world-
more than the Wii U game ever cost at any point in time.
The World Ends With You should upset you more because it was a DS game for $40 and they're charging 60.
At least that's a like kind of a remaster.
I mean, it does look a lot nice.
I guess.
Like
Wow.
this Tropical Freeze is actually a direct port. There's nothing different except they added.
Are you saying
Easy.
Funky Kong mode?
Yeah, they
isn't
added
worth $10?
they added Funky Kong mode, which is
Wow.
something that no one cares about. So, and apparently Funky Kong mode was gonna be in the original game. They just didn't quite have enough time to finish it. So like
Oh, well,
it was
why don't-
literally
You
a
mean
mo-
like the Wii U?
Why don't they just patch it in then? Oh wait, no, they would never add content to a game that people already own.
actually it sounds like to me it should be $20 DLC.
It
$20
just
DLC.
incentivizes you to get the newer version.
So people complained about horse armor, but no one has a problem with this.
It's just... Well, you
I-
remember, Mitch,
Horse
that was like
Horse
back in
armor's
the
a
advent
meme
of
at this
DLC.
But this is so much worse and so much more anti-consumer.
And that was like when DLC was new and expansion packs were still kind of a thing.
Say what you will with Bethesda, but they still release expansion packs.
You know, I'm tempted to buy Mario Kart 8 on the Switch.
You shouldn't be because you're just shooting yourself in the foot. You're telling Nintendo it's okay to do this crap.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Mario
really guilty.
Mario
because
Kart 8 is not as bad. I think Mario Kart 8 is actually kind of fine.
No, it is. I'm just saying.
The price of Mario Kart 8 is whatever.
I already had the game on Wii U.
Yeah.
So like, and I bought it.
But
on Wii U.
at least Mario Kart 8, like they're charging the same amount that it cost at launch, but it has all of the DLC included,
and more stuff.
which costs like $20. So it is kind of at a discount in that respect.
So someone needs to explain to me why it was okay for them to lock all the Yoshi colors behind DLC.
What?
That was not okay.
Yeah, it wasn't okay.
I rest my case.
How much?
You had to buy both the DLCs and you just kind of got it, right?
Yeah, it was
Buy
just
the DLC.
it was just like the DLCs were like it was just 2 DLC packs, and they all had 2 maps or 2 new or 2 new like cups. And
yeah, the DLCs were like reasonably priced.
A couple characters and a bunch of colors, alternative colors for other characters.
They're reasonably priced, so it's like, oh, here you go.
Some new maps.
Thanks
and
for
some
buying
Yoshi
our
colors?
reasonably priced DLC. Here you go. Here's some colors for you.
Yeah, the DLC of Mario Kart 8 added like 50% more content to the game for not 50% of money, so it was pretty good. It was a pretty damn good deal.
Still no battle mode. Fuck, well, a decent battle mode.
Get the Switch version.
Battle mode was literally only
Yeah,
good
rebuy the game on the new
in
console. That way you get the mode you wanted.
Well, to be fair,
Wrong.
the
Double dash.
Kart game was 60.
Double dash battle mode was lit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, battle mode was lit
But
too.
the true thing we're all waiting for is, of course, Super Mario Party, for our battle mode needs.
Preach.
Oh God, a real Mario Party game. It's been 1,000 years.
It's been 3,000 years, Nintendo. They bucked.
In the words of Video Game Donkey, Nintendo, wake
After
the fuck up.
10,000 years, I'm free. It's time
Who
to
has
con-
disturbed my slumber?
Should put it online.
Oh
Probably
yeah.
not.
And not random online, just friends online.
Probably not. You know Nintendo.
Why not both?
Well, they'll make the online MOBA meme.
Random online will be a bunch of levers, and it just wouldn't be worth it.
Fair enough.
I mean,
But you should be able to call up your friends and start a game.
Okay, but you know that their online mode is going to be something stupid, amiibo only.
I want to call up my boy Little Ronald in the middle of the night, like, yo, dog, get on, so we can
Get
play.
on Mario Party.
I've actually played Mario Party online before with NetPlay.
Are you in the
How did that work?
Discord?
No.
The thing with NetPlay is people.
Oh.
That is a very specific group of people that have to go out of their way to find
Yeah.
people to play with. They're not as likely to leave.
Yeah.
They're
And
also far more likely to kick your ass.
it was also not with random people. It was with people I knew. So.
Did Dan say something? We were like talking over each other.
Yeah, I've been interrupting him all day.
The last
least-
thing I said was can't remember.
He leaves these.
Great.
Oh yeah, no,
pauses in his
Mario
sentences and
Mario
makes me
Kart
think he's done.
64 was the only good battle mode.
And
No.
double.
False.
Whoa.
False.
Oh, that's why Jake mentioned Double Dash. All right,
Yeah.
now I got it.
Also, I'll just note most of the Mario Karts are terrible.
No.
Ooh.
Double Dash and DS are the good.
Double Dash and DS are
Dash
great.
and 8.
And 8.
My cousin
It's good.
Ricardo is godlike on the Super Nintendo one. He hadn't touched that game in years and came over one Christmas and just beat the whole thing.
I actually can't play that game.
Yeah, you know, I recently
It was mystical watching him play.
I got Super Mario Kart for the 3DS because I bought it through Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And like, wow, that game is bad.
Fuck you.
Mhm.
The controls like I don't know. It controls like ass.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh-huh.
I
You
agree.
want
It
a
controls like
real-
garbage.
If you want a real racing game, I suggest you pick up Sonic Air Ride.
You mean Sonic?
First
right?
one is good.
Yeah, the first one's Flames.
Wait. What are you
Yeah,
talking
ma-
about?
I mixed
You
up the
mean-
name. Pretty
He
sure.
mixed up the names. You mean
Well,
Kirby
both
Air
of-
Ride?
No,
Oh,
the
Kirby
Son-
Air Ride or
Sonic
Sonic?
with the
Both the
hover.
games from the mix are good games.
Sonic Riders is Flames.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
want
saying.
a real racing game?
want a real racing
get
game?
Burnout 3.
No, Banjo Kazooie Nuts and
Nobody-
Bolts.
Nobody else?
If you
Shut
want a
up,
real
Jake.
racing
I
game,
played-
buy a car.
No, if you want a real relation game, you should play Midnight Club.
Need for Speed Most Wanted for the PSP. In a Hood Near You, Sonny Clay. That's a banger.
Need for Speed Carbon for the Wii was my shit.
No, Need for Speed 2 Underground for the GameCube.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
I played that one.
Oh, there was this Hot Wheels game.
Tony Hawk
Play, like-
Underground 2.
Although the most fun part of Need for Speed Carbon was the running away from the police.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys, calm down. We got ourselves a gangster here.
All
So
right.
in other news, I got another Rubik's Cube today. This one doesn't have stickers. It's pretty.
Okay. I'm happy for you.
That was about as off topic as possible. That was absolutely wonderful.
I think that should be the last thing said. Like, you should just end the podcast.
Well, we need to shout out our sponsors.
Okay.
All right.
Shout out to Moyu Aolong and Diane Zanchi for making good ass Rubik's Cubes.
And thank you, Azu Chips, for inspiring me to not kill myself.
That's nice.
And instead,
Okay.
Azu Chips? Is Azu Chips ass chips? I'm pretty sure you're thinking of ass.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of ass chips.
I'm thinking of Charles. He took me to Wingstop
Shout out to
one
Dan
time. He
for
was
his
like,
quiet mic.
Yeah, shout out to Ann for his quiet mic. Shout out to Ludens for making these throat drop lozenges that have kept me going through this podcast.
let's see.
Shout
Shout out
out
to Buffalo Wild Wings, 65-cent boneless wings.
Shout out to KSI and Logan Paul for their confidence and for
Logan Paul.
Shout out to
John
Toriyama
for
Sensei for
making-
giving us a cannon Broly.
True.
Shout out,
Who's that?
shout outs to Ninja, who really deserves your support and donation.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
so-
Ninja Assassin 69 for the most.
Oh, yeah,
original
so we need to
tag I've
sum
ever
up-
seen.
We need to sum up our donations for the stream for our donation to Ninja. I'm tallying it up right now. Hold on, give me a sec. I'll bring up the calculator on stream here.
Who's watching the KSI and Logan Paul boxing match on August 25th?
All right, so
That's serious.
Yeah, you gotta pay $8 too.
so each of our 5 viewers
$8.
Yeah.
all donated generously $0. So 0 times 5 turns out
Our viewers hate the kill. Our viewers hate the kids.
still 0. So we will not be donating anything to Ninja this week, which is a damn shame. I really hope he doesn't go hungry, you pieces of shit. So anyway,
When did this segment start? Did I miss this last week?
no,
Yeah.
we
This is
said
a one-week only.
yeah, we said earlier in the show that any donations we got today, we would donate to Ninja, the highest sub count on Twitch. He definitely needs the money. He's actually lost some subs, so he's down to only 80,000 subs now. So he's basically starving. He only has 80,000 subs on Twitch and 16 million subs on YouTube.
Yeah, poor Ninja. He's only making $500K a month.
How is anyone supposed to live off of that?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of unreasonable.
Trump
So
only got a small loan of $1 million.
yeah, so for only $1 a month, you can support Ninja, or
Support
$5
us
a month.
supporting Nin-
Yeah, or you could just give it to us, and then we'll give it to Ninja, and so then Twitch doesn't take such a big cut, you know?
Anybody wants to donate 50 cents for the 50 cents that got jacked in the vending machine for me today?
Oh, I could probably scrounge up a quarter or two.
I was absolutely starving today, and I went to the vending machine. I was like, you know what? I'll get chips, and then the chips got caught on the coil,
Man.
and it's like it just would not fall. And I stood there with this look on my face of like, are you serious? And one of the
Usually they-
machinists came by and he started laughing, and then he shook the machine. He's like, damn, that isn't going anywhere. You know what that means? That means that the universe wants you to get another bag of chips, so the first one will fall.
Did you?
Shout out to Doritos.
But yeah, I got 50 cents right here. If you want to drive down and get it, I'll give it to you.
All right, give me like a little bit.
Yeah, I'll probably see you in the morning then. Try to be here at 10 a.m. You're gonna need to leave at least 3.
I gotta leave. I should probably just leave now so I can get to work at 7.
Oh, you work? Okay, never mind. I'll mail them to you.
Can you do that?
All right, anyway, we're going to we'll go out tonight. We're going to go ahead and Julian and Mauricio are going to sing Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz.
Oh, follow the stream.
I don't know that song.
I know the
You
song.
don't know
I'm
Clint
singing.
Eastwood
Alright.
by Gorillaz?
I'm pretty
Oh.
sure you know that song without real. Maybe you don't know
Oh,
the title.
I
Maybe
remember
you
you
Andrew
probably
would
know that.
shut up about
I,
it.
No, who's
I
the
mean,
fan?
shout out to Andrew for loving the gorillas and being a cool guy but annoying at times.
Wow.
Shout out to Andrew.
Which one,
Hey.
Andrew?
You don't know him. Mutual friend from ESI. Or that.
I didn't say anything bad, Julian.
Are the ESI like the high school engineers, or are they the retarded kids?
We're our cult.
All right. Anyway, Julian,